Have you ever wondered why the glam on your favorite celebrities look flawless on camera but it looks so different in real life? Then this video is for you. Hi guys, I'm Ritu and you're watching me on BeBeautiful. When I started out as a beauty content creator, I would often follow makeup tutorials and I was left wondering why my makeup didn't turn out as good as the inspiration. Through the years, I figured out this riddle and the answer is the makeup that you do for camera differs from the makeup that you do to go out and about in real life. And the biggest reason behind that is lighting. Simply put, artificial lighting is very bright and washes out the subject. So the makeup is applied in a manner to compensate for that loss of shadows. But in real life, makeup is appreciated more when it's undetectable, and I'll show you the difference today. Since camera images pick up on every little imperfection, the main goal is to prevent that. This is why most of the time you would use a full coverage foundation for your base, and if the makeup is for a camera ready event, then that foundation is going to be long wear and without SPF. SPF causes flashback, but if you're going out and about, you definitely cannot skip SPF. For real life, I would usually prefer a skin tint, but if I'm having a great skin day, I would completely skip out on the foundation and simply go in with the skin illuminator. Prime your face according to your skin type. Since I'm oily, I'm going to use a pore diffusing primer. Even if you're not going to be wearing too much makeup, a pore diffusing primer will help you control your oils throughout the day. Then I'll apply an even layer of foundation with the brush. Spread it first and then blend it with dabbing motions. For the natural side, I'll apply some skin tint with my fingers for the most natural finish. If you don't have a skin tint, you can just mix in some moisturizer into your foundation. Bright under eyes are all the rage and I'm in it for two as it highlights our under eyes and makes them look even and plump. Apply your perfect shade and then let it sit for a few minutes before blending to slightly dry out the concealer and increase its coverage. Then apply a lighter concealer on top, blend it with the brush while using dabbing motions. But in real life, a shade that matches you looks better. Apply it gently with your fingers for the most seamless blend. Blush and contour, these two steps are essential to add life and structure back to our face after we've made it an even canvas. And the key is to layer cream and powder products for the most impact. Apply the contour slightly higher than your cheekbone. A high blush also looks great, but when we meet people in real life, they can see our face, our bone structure, and cool tone contours can look muddy and dull. I'm just rubbing off some of the skin tint that I've applied on the place where I have natural redness so that it can work like blush. And adding concealer in the areas where I don't want the redness to peek through. Smooth skin looks amazing on camera and powder helps us in minimizing pores, texture and shine. And it is also super important for flash photography. However, in real life, we want our skin to look glowy and plump, like really drink 2 liters of water and sleep for 8 hours. So just blot with the blotting paper when it gets extremely oily. Big, bold, smoky eyes with fake lashes look absolutely phenomenal in reels. But in real life, a simple wash of brown shadow looks much better. I skip mascara in real life because let's be honest, it's a pain to remove. So if you're like me, then simply curling your lashes can also enhance the look of your lashes. And to make that curl stay, I have a little hack. Take some setting powder with a little blending brush and apply it on the lash curler. You can also apply it on your lash. The powder prevents our oils from coming through. Two-tone lip combos rule the world of Instagram, but in real life, a simple gloss makes for easy reapplication while keeping our lips hydrated. While growing up, makeup was reserved for big occasions and the only thing I was allowed to wear was a subtle lipstick. So that has really shaped my approach of how I do my makeup for every day and in real life. The way we process information from a camera and in real life is very different, and that's where the beauty of makeup lies, in its versatility. So let me know in the comments below your makeup queries, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Be Beautiful. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.